Welcome, everybody, to another edition of this shit show that we call Distorted Minds.
Two-ply, straight up, both of it like a little shit sandwich, folks. A hot panini straight to your door.
We got James back for his third hour with us in a row.
Yeah, three strikes and I'm out, I guess. I don't know.
2 one day, 1 the next day.
I have stamina. That's the thing that keeps me going.
Stamina, Hannah Montana, ma. And we got Drew Waymire back in the hot seat.
Back with my 32-ounce beer.
I know, that's
Product placement.
Jumbo-ass beer. So let's cheers it up and get this party started.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So what's going on, guys?
Friday.
Yeah. And it's going great.
Yeah. Yep, it's definitely beer 30 right now.
It is straight from the gate.
Yeah. So no practice, huh, Drew? We were supposed
not. Thanks, Josh.
My shoe blew out, guys. It's like Fred Flintstone getting that nail in his foot in the movie. John Goodman, gotta love it.
Love Goodman.
Sorry, Josh.
Goodman's
love you,
great.
buddy. It wasn't personal.
I know, shout out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's...
And you won a Frisbee and a T-shirt by calling in and you were caller 9.
Yeah.
it's just real
Let's
hard.
take a call.
Dude.
That would be cool if we could do that shit.
What, just get the old light-up phone from like Ghostbusters and
Yeah, straight up.
Do they even still sell those old type of phones where you could do like conference calls and all that?
I don't know.
I never owned a business or blew a businessman, so I have to look into that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like, I'm pretty sure like they still do, because I mean, I still see like landlines at like restaurants and shit.
Right.
So, like,
they got the little splitter to where you could do 1, 2, and they could take multiples like at restaurants and shit. Yeah. I'm just asking in general.
Did you ever watch Frasier?
I did. I've loved
Ross.
I loved Ross. Oh god, yeah.
And Daphne.
Oh man, definitely.
She's cute.
Everybody loved Daphne.
But like, I liked Frasier on Cheers just as much as I like Kelsey Grammer on The Simpsons, because it seems like that dude's so money to where he's got the best gig ever to where he can flip through that. And now his daughter's Summer on fucking Rick and Morty. If y'all didn't know that, that's true. That's Kelsey Grammer's daughter.
That's awesome.
And, the talent straight from the ball sack with that fucking family.
Yeah, and like I knew that because I had like looked it up and I was like, holy shit, that's Kelsey
Oh, dude,
Grammer's
she's
daughter.
adorable.
Yeah.
She's talented. Oh god.
Is she an actress?
Honestly,
like,
yeah,
has she been in
she's a
stuff?
voice actress. I've only seen her in that. I've not watched any of her stuff, but
Okay.
if Boomer ever gets off his ass and wants to like show that stuff, like just straight get on there and just show the little fun
Look that up,
factoid
Boomer.
Wikipedia. No, they can be edited. Just her, IMDb stuff will work
Never
too.
gets old.
Dude, so stoked for Rick and
Google
Morty
it.
season 5 on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah.
Give it a goog.
As soon as I get off work, I'm just like, I'm fucking getting on. I'm like kicking everybody out of my house, and I'm like, I'm fucking watching this.
Right. My DVR is already set. I'm gonna get some greasy ass takeout. I'm gonna take it all. Fucking yeah.
I'm gonna get the Chinese takeout for sure, and then I'm gonna be like, hey,
Sweet and sour chicken or crab rangoon.
oh, I'm getting crab rangoon
Right.
for sure, like
Right.
for sure, and I'm gonna be like. Tell my sister, I'm like, look, you can either watch this with me or you can go next door to the neighbors and have dinner with them, because those are your options.
I'm just throwing the utensils away, and here's my paper towel. Just leave me alone. It's not even wings. I don't care. Fuck off.
Nah, yeah, my sister lives with me while she's going to Butler, 'cause she's gonna move back in the dorm in like August. So I was like, instead of like paying like $1,000 or $1,200 for an apartment, I was like, just live in my fucking house. Like, I got a spare bedroom, just live in my fucking house for the summer.
Oh yeah, that won't
And,
cause friction by any means, because you love your sister. You want to vent? I mean, we got time. It's fine. I mean, I hate you. You shouldn't have been born. You were an accident. I mean, none of that?
No, I feel that way about my little brother, not my sister.
Oh, okay.
No, my little sister's awesome.
I mean, you can stretch out on the therapy like on the Freud couch there, bro. It's cool. That's the point of this, right?
Yep, yeah.
Right.
This is just therapy, you know.
Oh, yeah, it's
Therapy,
always-
man.
No.
We're not making money off this, so it's not monetized. This
We're
is
helping
just to make,
people.
Yes.
Yeah, helping people get through their
We're
shit.
helping you
We're
on your
putting-
drive home.
Putting good out in the world.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
We're healing hearts. And
Oh, it was
blatantly lie.
It was funny though, because like she just went to Boston with my mom for like a week, and I was like,
hey,
I was
I'm
like,
from
kid,
Boston.
I was like,
I'm walking
kid.
here.
Did she get a beer at the bar and wearing the khakis?
Oh,
Did she get the New England clam chowder?
honestly, she just had the worst time because she was with my mom, and I'm like, I was like, kid, I told you not to go, because my mom is like. She's pretty much just developed into a Karen, and she's like, we just know, like, we love her, but we know
I don't
she's
know
terrible.
you like that, but my condolences. That's a bummer, man.
Yeah,
She's
she just
progressed
like,
into Karen
yeah, she's the
mode.
type of person
Oh,
like
no,
she
those are like the worst. It's
'Cause,
like
like,
pooing your
my-
pants and still have to wear your pants.
like my sister. She texts me, she's like, "Mom just ordered hot tea," and then when she got it, complained about how hot she was. She's like, "I fucking hate this woman." And it was like literally like that for like 5 straight days, and I was like, I told you not to go to
So
Boston
your
with her
mom's
kid.
obviously not a pothead by any means. She's not.
I
420
fucking
for-
wish she was.
I think that
it
would
help her.
balance
Yeah.
out the like irritability. I don't want to. If I come off too abrasive with my comment,
No,
please.
no,
Okay,
dude,
all right. But if she seemed like a lot less. What I want to say, colic is the medical term.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like
how was that? Did
I
you try it already?
love my mom, but
wanna tug?
I totally
It's
understand.
just do like little baby nips of it because
Baby
it's
nips.
What is it?
it's blue raz moonshine.
Oh,
and I don't
damn.
I'm just nipping on it like a little thimble full of whatever because as soon as you do shots of that, it's already
Oh, it's
clear.
it's
yeah,
going,
it's
yeah,
gonna,
you're over.
it's gonna
yeah.
get you to the point of
Oh, I
it's got like
definitely-
little
yeah.
hits. You would think it's like Jolly Rancher,
Yeah.
but like a good afterburn.
Oh, dude, that's fucking good. Yeah,
Right,
that's
it's on
dangerous.
point. And I saw that on the
that's
commercial.
dangerous,
Right.
yeah.
That's why I'm holding the jar, and that's why it's dangerous. Your
Mixing it
backups have to have
with Kool-Aid
backups.
and shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that reminds me of there used to be this place in Louisville on 4th Street Live, in like the main strip. It's like this big like outlet. It's almost like a fucking mall outside.
Yeah.
There's like there's like a Howl at the Moon, a Hard Rock,
Right.
a bunch of bars and restaurants,
Right.
CVS. But upstairs, like a lot of people don't know, like because like there's like stairs to like go up to like it's like 2 levels.
Yeah.
And so in like one of the
Are
if
you
go up
talking like Headliners? Is that what it was called, or is that? Because I know Headliners was in Louisville. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about or not.
I don't know what it was called, but it was
Okay.
literally just this little slushy shop. But they
Right.
sold like 23 different flavors of Everclear slushies, and it was fucking awesome.
Everclear
So I worked for
slushies.
Hard.
Well, that's a better
What a
idea
world.
than Noblesville doing the Jack Daniels slushy because bourbon only goes so far, but you need a little bit of
Yeah.
oomph.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Yep.
Everclear slushy.
Well, there's a lot of
I know,
flavors.
that's
That,
was
America
it
for
was
ya.
it just like blueberry? Did they have like a little 3
no,
or 4?
No, they literally had like you could whatever you wanted. You
So it
could
was
pick,
already mixing
yeah.
up in the thing. It wasn't like a little fucking gimmicked snow cone. It was actually
No, they
thought
literally
out.
just they had
Ah.
like 23 different ones, man. It was like crazy. Like whatever flavor you wanted, you could mix them if you wanted. Like so on my last day there, man,
Right.
there was this like old school bartender who was really good friends with one of my buddies that I worked with here. So I got sitting down there for the Kentucky Derby because they needed help. So I was working for Hard Rock.
And you wanted to smell horse poop all day, and hey, the money was right. So yes,
Yeah,
folks.
yeah. So I'm just walking down fucking downtown Louisville, fucked up on Everclear slushies. It was a great time. I loved it.
I figured you would have got the little mint julep because it was race day and such, you know. Be your classy little white, lawyer suit because you're coming in from the south.
That was honestly that.
Sorry, ma'am.
Who ordered the mint
Got some
julep?
chicken while you were there, pieces
That
of
was
the
also
same.
the first place I'd ever had an imperial beer before. Like so, they like literally had these. There was a bar that was literally just called the bar. Like
Right.
on the other, like on like it was one street over. Like you could literally walk over there. But they had a small batch bourbon barrel keg Imperial Stout. Like it was like a Kentucky bourbon barrel stout, and it was like 15%. And so I was with this girl from Detroit that worked at the Hard Rock Detroit. She drank like 2 of those, and then, like we were staying because they put us up in the Marriott hotel. Literally, like you could walk from the hotel. So she was literally on my back, and the whole time I'm just like, I was like, please don't puke on me. Please don't puke on me.
Oh my god.
Over your shoulder puke and shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was giggling at the fact that they set you up in a Marriott in Detroit, and last time I was in Detroit was 10 years ago, and you know,
well, I was
east side of Indy's turning into Detroit now more and more.
Right. Well, right. I was in Louisville, but the girl that was down there with me was from Detroit. I met her.
Oh, okay.
So I met her because during Super Bowl that we had, it was the Patriots versus Giants. They brought people, like Hard Rock brought people from all over like the country to like work at our Hard Rock to help us out with it because we didn't have enough staff for it. Because like I worked like fucking 87 hours that week. It was nuts. And then I was such a badass employee. Like the Louisville employees that came up told the general manager, like, hey, if you need people for the Kentucky Derby, bring this fucking dude down because he'll kill it. So I got to have some pretty awesome experiences because of that. But I'm trying to remember her name. Man, she fucking. I had to.
Did you have it?
No.
Okay, then it wasn't that memorable of a time in your life. Great side story though. I liked it.
Yeah, no, it was just like it was like that like 3 nights in a row. I was like, I swear to God, if you puke on me, I'm never gonna fucking forgive you. I was like.
I watched enough shows to where the chick just pukes on somebody or someone. So instead of you like, you know, like being the gross sexist pig and somebody's like, well, I'm going to, no. Well, $50 because you ruined my shoes. Thank you. And then, that's theft. Those were my shoes and that's assault because puke, you know.
My first night bartending at Sun King, I went out with a bunch of like the servers that were in their early 20s. And this girl like drank way too much.
So she got white girl wasted.
Yeah. And like we were walking back. Drunk, we were like walking back to our cars, and there was this dude on the side of the street who had this huge bottle of fucking Fireball shots, and he's like, he's like, you want to do some Fireball? And I was like,
I do not. Thank you, though, sir.
Oh no, I don't. And she's like, come on, let's do some shots. And I was like, I guess we're doing Fireball shots.
I guess.
So we fucking take them. We literally
breathing fire.
We walk less than a block, and she turns around and just starts puking on the side of this fucking bar,
like projectile jet fuel.
Like fucking orange, but and she's like, "Okay, I'm fine now." I was like,
I know,
"Are you
that's
sure?"
how it is.
I'm hungry. Let's get a hot dog. Let's get you a breath mint. We'll talk.
Yeah, I was like, "Are you sure you can fucking drive?" And she's like, "It'll be all right." I was like,
"Tic Tac, sir."
Okay, because I'm going the opposite way. Like. It's just like, are you all right?
Oh, God.
Oh, man, yeah.
Definitely going to need a Tic Tac. You're going to need a Listerine strip and a little bit of
Do you have a mint or perhaps some Banaka?
That's a twofer for Jim Carrey, but those were 2 different movies if you're playing along at home.
Yep. Mark them down.
Oh, yeah. So,
fucking what else
you
is
don't
going
still
on?
talk with that chick, the Detroit girl, huh?
No, honestly, a lot of those Hard Rock people that I knew from
Somebody's
different
calling
ones,
me.
like...
Let's put them on blast on the podcast.
Why not? Who is it?
I don't know. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me okay?
Who's this?
Hi, my name's Mike, and I'm calling from cheap insurance rates on...
Go fuck yourself, Mike.
Get it.
I love it.
Oh,
I love
yes.
it so
Go
much.
fuck you. Call me while I'm doing my job. God, you're lucky I'm just banging out your mom for a living, bro.
Dude, every time I answer a telemarketer... from now on, that's how I'm doing it. That's the only way to do it.
That's what I do. I have a landline because I live with Grams and everything. So there'll be people that'll call
Who has
all
a
the
landline anymore?
My grandmother.
Jesus
If
Christ.
you were listening to the story,
How do you even pay for that?
She pays for it because it's in her home.
I mean,
I just,
I'm kidding,
get to
but-
use it. Oh, you're good. Anyways, so like anytime, but it's a lot of like the police and VFW, and then are you wanting to change your insurance? And then my favorite's the scammer people. your email has been hacked or your Bank of America. I don't give a shit. If I'm on a recorded line, I say deplorable, hell, relations, poltergeist stuff to them, and I never feel bad. Not one bit. How your mother takes dicks in the ass in hell. I don't know. I don't care, bro.
There was like this.
You called me. Let's just make that fucking clear. You engaged.
Dude, I fucking hate the ones that are like, oh, your stimulus checks have been returned 3 times. Really? Because I fucking got all those motherfuckers.
I got the bank statements to prove otherwise, my friend. Oh.
There was that Seinfeld joke where he was like, they called him and he was like, give me your home phone number. I'll call you later. He's like, oh, I guess you don't want people calling your house in the middle.
Man, I feel...
Yeah, exactly. I butchered it,
man,
but yeah.
No, you really didn't. You didn't at all. It was good.
Dude, I get
love Seinfeld,
calls
dude.
from people that are like, oh, well, we're going to offer you a job, and it's in total broken English, and like, oh, we just need a social security card, and like, I was like, fuck you.
See, like that's the part that gets me, is that not the fact of you're wanting my information to take who I am and monetary and give me like a lot of strain in my life, but the thing that kills me the most is it could be any old body, but like you can't enunciate or know this or that, and you called me, but you want me my information. You got to work a lot harder if you're going to take from me, bro. It would be so much easier with a gun than like you trying to play me like that.
Oh, I know. And it's crazy because I get so many fucking scams. I honestly I almost just don't answer my phone anymore.
I know. There's like no point.
Like
literally, like
because
who calls anymore?
There's
no
like
one
that.
calls.
There's that scam where
I Facebook call you because I don't have your number. So
oh yeah.
Well, there's that scam where people literally just are trying to get you to say yes. So I was like, okay, who is this? Why are you calling me? And if I don't get a good explanation, like after like why are you calling me, I hang up. Like,
well, like when I get a call, it'll be your Social Security check has been hacked. Social Security Administration, press 1 or like that. I'll wait till it's long enough to have a caller ID, caller on the other line, and I'll look for the caller ID because what they'll do is it's ingenious. They'll use one of the little numbers from like a Wi-Fi thing. So you get like a Wi-Fi app on your phone. I'm not telling anybody to do this. I'm just explaining how they do it. Just like OJ's glove. If I did it, I'm not going to do it, but whatever. You get one of those little phones. They give you a free little phone number. Some of them are unlimited and all that, and then that's part of why you're hearing it broken, because it's a number that when you call it back, it's already been deserviced. They just, cut that line. I'll just be a fucking asshole about it, and I won't feel bad at all. I treat a salesman coming to my door with a lot more respect, even if they're a traveling gypsy, but not someone selling religion. I can't be polite.
Yeah.
Unless you give me a beer or a sandwich. I mean, it's a hard sell. I'm not buying today, bro, but come back tomorrow. It's kind of hot. If you want to come back with like a 2-piece of biscuit and a Coke, yeah, I'll hear your story, man.
Who was the one that said, he's like, hey, have you found Jesus? He's like, no, why don't you come and help me look for him or something?
That's why I usually, man, when I'm home, I usually like have like I have all these shirts that are like eat trash, hail Satan, like shit like that.
Right. Freaking, it was one time we were all staying because the party house at the time, it was 2010, and it was right behind Mickey and Bill's. My friend Chief and Maggot, Jaso's guitarist Matt, and
I knew that guy.
Yeah,
well, briefly. I don't know.
Yeah. This was back when they were all living together in 2009 in Scott's house. And anyways, so one day Jaso's girlfriend was staying the night, and somebody knocks on the door, and I answer it, and it was 2 Mormon people, and then she comes back with a shirt that says, "Come to hell, we have cookies," like you were saying a second ago. and I was just sat there hearing their speech, like their pitch, and she's being overtly sarcastic. I'm not, because I'm at least like I'll oblige you for the moment.
Polite.
Yeah, I'm being polite, yeah.
I like to refer to the term as overtly generous, because I'm not really polite. I can be civil sometimes, but I try to be overtly generous because you want to treat people better than you're treated and like that, but not everybody's going to be nice as you're nice to them. I don't get trapped in my feelings, but if you're just gonna be a cock about it, I can just take my fucking shit and roll.
If you're gonna be a cunt face about it, it said the word of the day.
Word of the day. bells and whistles, sirens. Boomer, get the sirens, go.
Pee Wee Herman and shit.
Now it gets taken off because we put Paul's creation on there. I loved that gray suit. That shit was so money for like a thrift shop thing. And
oh, did you hear about the Deftones show? Are you going to that?
The one that's in like September?
yeah.
Oh, I'm fucking go.
Gojira and Deftones. Look it up.
I'm fucking go.
Pull that up, Boomer.
Yeah.
I'm fucking go.
It's at White River.
Yeah,
I'm fucking go. Like,
Bet.
I'll probably go for the hang.
Actually,
man.
I'm gonna talk to my homie Holly tomorrow because she's a huge Deftones fan too. I'm like, yo, Halls, we going?
He
to
just
the
got a
Deftones?
big old Deftones tattoo on your back.
Oh yeah, I'll fucking show it right now.
Show it to the camera too.
Yeah. I mean, anytime we can get some exposure, some skin is always great.
Yeah,
it's great for ratings.
Shout out the artist.
Is it your happy trail or is it around your tramp stamp area? It's like oof.
That shit's clean.
Oof.
Show it to the cam.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Who's the artist?
Dane Smith.
Dane Smith. Shout
Yeah,
out.
look at those freckles.
Hit up that guy for some good ass artwork. So yeah, concerts are coming back, man.
Yes, and Halls, look out, because he's coming a courting.
Oh, she's my homie. Like,
Oh yeah.
yo,
You're not in one of those weird relationships to where you hit it and then you call her your sister and you're like overtly protective.
You're my sister.
No, yeah. Like that's the first thing I noticed about Indianapolis when I started coming around and hanging around with people from here is that they'll fucking smash a chick or like vice versa, and they're not like siblings, but they'll call them their brother and sister, be protective like that.
No,
like some kind of weirdness to it, but
Hey, hit that camera real quick.
No,
turn it on and turn it back on.
Well, after.
It just went off. Yep, you're good.
Okay.
So that was one.
No, so I used to bartend with her at Mo and Johnny's before it closed down. She's just really fucking good people. I've just ever since I've worked with her, I've always just really been fond of her.
Yeah.
And we just like the same shit and get along really well. Like have the same sense of humor. So, she just is a good person to hang out with. So
Right.
I was like, and plus since we both love the Deftones, I was like, let's fucking do this.
Is she a gymnast?
A gymnasty.
Right.
No, she's just a bartender.
Oh. So it's not like she was an ex-cheerleader, but she's still fine.
No, actually, she used to be a competitive weightlifter /
oh, that's great. She could body slam you if you get out of line. That's good for you. I mean, that's not bad at all, really.
She's like 5'10", man. She would fuck you up, like if she wanted to, like.
Oh, she likes to wrestle. Good for her.
Wrestle. Wrestle. You know Mike's going to that show. Gojira.
Probably.
He's got
Flying whales.
He's got a
Why
big
not?
old,
Right?
Oh fuck, dude! I'm gonna fucking
big old boner for Gojira.
I'm gonna fucking talk.
Who
to
doesn't,
my girl,
man?
Yeah. Try and
It's
get
French for metal.
I mean, they're pretty good. I like them. I'm not.
Dude, I do. I am a big fan of the Whale album. I think that album's fucking tight.
No, the new album just dropped and it's on point. It slaps pretty hard. But like Deftones and them, I've never seen either band. But if I don't hear "Change in the House of Flies" in person, I'm probably not going to.
Sort of a weird.
No, they always play that song.
Well, yeah, they made the most money out of that song.
Yeah. All 3 times I've seen them, they've played that. But what's cool about them, though, man, is every fucking time I've seen them, there's like only maybe like 2 or 3 songs that they like play every show.
Right.
Like they play "My Own Summer" almost every time. They play "Change," and then I would say they play "Rocket Skates," which is a fucking banger. I love that song.
Banger.
Finger banger.
But aside from like those 3 songs, it's a pretty like they mix it up a lot, like because they have such a huge discography, like, and it's cool.
I've seen Deftones before with Metallica.
Yeah, but you don't like Deftones.
I don't like Metallica.
You're a
like
hater.
That, yeah. They're good, but
I mean,
I like "Ride the Lightning." I think that album is like that's my favorite one for sure.
Before Cliff passed.
cliff them all.
Yeah, I mean, I like Robert, and Newstead was trying his hardest just to be that guy, but they weren't like gonna ever accept him, and they wouldn't let him be creative like he wanted to.
I disappear.
Right. And he went on to do his thing, and then I was watching videos the other day on YouTube when Robert Trujillo was still in Black Label Society. He was up there just like fucking killing it like he does now.
He was with Ozzy too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He really was, and he was doing just as good a job. He's If I could build my ultimate
the
super
trio.
group, I would have him as my bass player, unless I
yeah?
could bring back somebody and put them in.
Ryan
Right.
from Mudvayne. He's a beast.
Yeah, see, that would be like a good one too.
Go with
That's the other one, the Mudvayne show. That's
going
the
to
other.
that.
I
Oh,
want to
yeah.
see that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Expensive.
Well, yeah, but like Tool came out last year, and they were like, mortgage payment to get to the front row.
I went to Tool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were there.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I took my like that. I took my roommate with, and you took your wife. Like, it was my.
Yeah.
Well, it's like that dude's
Double
done
date.
It was shitty seats, but you know,
Yeah.
Well,
it's
and that-
still Tool.
He's like
Right.
my best friend. He's done so much for me. I wanted to do something really nice for him for his birthday. I was like, I'll pay for your fucking Tool seat. And
Going
like
to
that's
see
like the
Tool.
only band that we both really like because we both have very like
Yeah.
different music tastes. But
Polar
that's the one where like
opposites and a lot of stuff. Yeah.
But that's the one where it's just like both fucking love Tool, and he's like, and
Fucking Maynard's
that's
a genius.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
show was fucking incredible. I was like, I don't even care. The seats were bad. Like,
I want to eat mushrooms and see Tool.
oh yeah. I was like, all right, I need to
Boy.
take, I need to take 3 days off.
3 days off. My God, it's gonna be like Hunter S.
Vacation.
Thompson that whole week for that shit.
Oh,
And we're just
for
not
sure.
gonna do heroin.
We're
or
gonna start
meth
when
and all
I'm gonna
that.
start when I get off work, and
Right.
yeah, and then
We got a pregame before we get there. It's like tailgating, but not, folks. Right.
throw down a sheet and like let's do
When,
this. Like,
it was the funniest thing I'd ever heard. It was when Cheech and Chong got back together and they started to do the whole little touring thing again, even though they're both in their 60s and 70s and all that.
They old as shit.
Yeah, and Tommy Chong's wife comes out and opens the show up, and she goes, "Did you kids get high at home, or did you get high here?" And like all happy and meaning it, and yeah, fuck yeah. Oh, that's the sound of an angel getting its wings, right? And you hear that
tell you,
when you do the bottle tap, that's somebody going straight to hell, folks. Oh,
I'll tell you
it's not
what.
a bell.
I'll tell you what.
Every time a bell rings, somebody gets to go home and gets their sanity back for 8 hours. Oh, yes.
Sanitarium. Leave me be. Come on, everybody now.
All right, Saint Anger, that's enough out of you.
Saint Anger around my neck.
Saint Anger. No.
You push it out. You push it out.
See, they had that album, and then the next one was the Death Magnetic, right? The one that came out like...
Magnetic, yeah.
Yeah, that like Stillborn, yeah.
Fetus fights.
Like
fetus
fights. I'm not condoning the term because like that's cool. No, like that. The thing shouldn't even been given a pulse because like that album was not for me. All Nightmare Long.
Oh yeah.
Like Vince played that for one of the rest
What
for
was-
the Undertaker's matches and shit.
The Day That Never Comes. That was a good jam, kind of.
Man, it's like ever since the Black Album, it's just they've really slid off.
The African American.
I always blame Lars. I really do because ever since he bitched about Napster.
Black albums matter.
Honestly, he's a pretty fucking mediocre drummer, to be honest. Like he doesn't do anything that's like.
Pedal.
Who, Lars?
Yeah, he's very
trigger.
He's
trigger,
very
trigger,
just.
trigger, yeah.
I just saw an article where the Gojira drummer was praising Lars, saying he was a genius. I didn't read the article. I just read the headline.
Yeah, I did. I wouldn't have read it neither because
Yeah.
it probably translated differently from French to English. But whatever, right?
It's like heavy
Out
on
of
the
context.
heavy on the French sarcasm for this. Like,
Yeah, they didn't pick up the sarcasm.
Well, how are you going to translate?
How do you even spell that?
H-A-H space or sorry dot sorry period right. Yeah.
I don't know. He fucking.
You know what I loved about the first Ace Ventura movie, besides how funny and comically hilarious it was?
Talking out of your butt?
No, when he was on stage for Cannibal Corpse.
Yes.
And he did the whole little thing, like the whole little, with shirtless and like growling, and the pit opens up, and the crowd, the lights, for Hammer Smash Face.
He was a metalhead.
He
man.
is. He still is, with all of his issues that he's got now in life.
He's such
but,
a weird guy now, huh?
He was honest with
yeah.
himself. I mean, he was
Yeah.
always that probably quirky individual, but like when he was doing Hammer Smashed Face and sorry guys, I gotta go home and sleep with your mothers, and just rolled out like a boss. I mean, he got to hang out with Dan Marino, Cannibal Corpse. You know, that chick that had the really long dick in her
Courtney
butt,
Cox.
you know? Yeah. No, not her. That was the chick from Friends. Einhorn and is Finkel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, laces out. That fella.
Chick with the really long dick in her butt.
It was. Like, if you go back, they're all like...
Yeah.
Tone Loc was like spitting out like little bits of phlegm.
Every time that scene where he's in the shower, like scrubbing his skin and just sobbing, I laugh so hard every time. That's
my first favorite one, because my second one was Good Luck Chuck with Dane Cook after he had sex with that large woman with front, back, and side acne, and then he's all with that disinfectant cleaner and scrub brush. Oh.
You know, like Ace Ventura, that's one of those movies you're not able to make today. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely
because
not.
he pretends to be retarded and fucking like...
You couldn't do the second one with the rhino scene at all.
Yeah, well, and I mean,
CGI can only go so far.
Rhinos.
Well, and the first one's like you can't make fun of the rainbow people anymore. Like
no,
unless you're Dave Chappelle. Like that's the only person getting away with it right now. Like,
kind of. I mean, look at like a couple of years ago, they canceled Roseanne because she made a black joke, but she's a woman and she's a Jew. And I'm not critiquing the religion by any means, but they're just missing that whole little fucking line because. What was that chick? She's that political lady that she's African American and she's super light skinned. Alexander, huh?
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about. They canceled Roseanne over her.
Yeah.
And then on the show, they killed her off by prescription pill overdose. And then now the show's all right.
I didn't know that's what happened.
No,
you watch that show?
Dude. Like she fucking went out and sent out a tweet on Twitter, and then got into a war with words. And then ABC owns the rights to the Connors, Roseanne, because they were always the production company. So yeah, that's how that ended.
Roseanne Barr.
Yeah, I still watch the old episodes. Like I really get over for when they do the Halloween that time of the year.
Fucking John Goodman, man.
Yeah, it's crazy seeing him skinnier now.
I know. Did I already ask you if you watched The Gemstones?
The Gemstones? No.
Oh, it's on HBO. It's fucking great.
Yeah. Did you ever see that Denzel movie Flight? Where Denzel
I love it.
And Goodman's the coke dealer. He's like, you want to make a Cocoa Puff? I'm going to need you to take out a little bit of this here tobacco and like that.
Yeah.
You're hurting for certain. Oh, my God, dude. Like, I always love... And I loved Goodman movies since way back with, like, you know, King Ralph and Arachnophobia as Delbert the exterminator. But
I mean, fucking Big Lebowski, like, yeah.
I loved him as Walter. Like, you were told me the origin of his pops right here.
Yeah.
And that was part of it and everything. But, yeah, in a perfect world, John Goodman would have probably been my stepdad or dad. and I used to get called him a lot growing up in school because I had the, you know... tall, the build, the big nose, and all that. And like, oh, you're like that. And then later on in life, it's like, oh, you look like Seth Rogen. Oh, right on, yeah. So I can't do the like Seth can, but you know, yeah. See that was a combination of Seth and old Strawface over there. I told Kevin, I was like, you can kind of see a little bit of dust around where his nose is and around his mustache.
Tim Allen.
Flying in that blow, Tim, straight from Detroit.
I see his tooth straw behind his ear right there.
That was
the segue from Flight to Tim Allen's coke problem. Like,
well, coke. I mean, it's not really a coke problem because at that time they wouldn't have been able to piss test him. I wouldn't even think they would have had the technology.
No.
It would have showed up if they drew his blood, but like. They just charged him. They just charged him with smuggling it in. They never charged him with like a DUI or what the fuck ever, because like law works different back then, and they were still working off the whole principle of interstates not working together. So if you got arrested in Kentucky, you're not going to be charged unless they extradited you back to Indiana and blah blah blah. So yeah.
Yada yada yada.
No soup for you.
No soup. I fucking love Seinfeld.
I love Newman. I've been watching a lot of Third Rock from the Sun. Yeah.
Oh, he's great.
Officer Don in that.
Yeah, he's great in that too.
Yeah. He was
that's
when he was still
great
big.
Show,
oh yeah. That's one you could remake now. You could change a couple of nuances even if you like Third Rock, because Harry was still he was the radio, because he was always just the squinty.
Yeah, I love
coming message from the big giant head, and the big giant head was William Shatner, right?
Yeah.
The security officer was the girl that was Kristen Johnson.
Got that job by kissing
Jorgo
the big fat ass.
was the old guy. But
he was older than Dick.
Yeah, and then they made him the kid, and then Dick was the high commander. So everybody went like this with the salute, except for Dick when we went like that.
Yeah.
With the high commander. And I love that title because he was the high commander. It's like, oh my God. They had great guests, like the episode today. It was him and Jane Curtin, who's Mary. They were going on a dinner date, so they went with this couple, and the guy was Jonathan Frakes from Star Trek Generations. Oh, God.
They had Dennis Rodman as a guest.
Yes, because he's totally believable as an alien. I love Rodman.
Right.
I've loved Rodman on and off the court. I love Rodman since fucking Nitro, when he blew off the finals to smoke cigars with Hollywood Hulk Hogan. That's how over you are when you break off the Bulls, and they still won, folks. They still won that finals. If you go back and look it up, that he would just do that.
Yeah, that was the crazy.
Oh my
that was
God! And he played hard,
but
and
that
worked hard.
That was the craziest thing, because I didn't know that. And I didn't find that out till The Last Dance. Where
Yeah,
Jordan was like, "Yeah, that
oh no,
motherfucker-"
dude! I
he's
used to watch wrestling like a son of a bitch. That's great. Oh yeah,
and I do remember him showing up on Nitro when I was a kid, but I never put like two and two together. And Jordan was like, "Yeah, that motherfucker was gone for like 84 hours."
They had one time, it was one match, and they trained him a little bit, because like his first move that he did was an arm drag, and that takes a little bit of skill and training to do, even if you're gonna train someone else. So he was very adaptable. I listened to a shoot that Kevin Nash did on that, and then it was a tag match. It was Carl Malone,
yep.
The mailman. They had Carl Malone and Hollywood. Not Hollywood. They had Kevin Malone. Carl Malone. Sorry, I keep saying
Post
Kevin.
Malone.
Yeah, Carl Malone and DDP versus Hollywood Hogan and Rodman, and it was a pretty decent match for two basketball players learning how to wrestle for a second.
Dude. I will say, Scottie Pippen delivered the best line of trash talk ever to fucking Karl Malone, because he made him miss that a free throw in their finals.
Oh yeah,
he snuck up in his ear, and he's like, because it was on a Sunday, and he looked at Karl Malone and he goes, "Postman doesn't deliver on Sundays." He fucking missed the free throw after that.
I loved The Last Dance. I watched that because I always enjoy documentaries, especially if ESPN does them.
Oh yeah,
because like the 30 for 30 they had for Ric Flair. That was so hard, dude. They talked about everything, his career, his retirement, his son passed, everything. When you get to the nitty gritty and all the other good stuff, it's good documentary for me.
Have you seen like the Dark Side of Wrestling?
I watched the first, second, and third. I'm caught up on everything. I watched the biographies most recently on the Biography channel on A&E. The last one that I was talking about today was with him, but the Dark Side's off until September. But they had a 2-hour China. They were doing the reconstruction of China. Yeah. Right before she had passed, she had a film crew. But as you watch the movie, you'll see how it goes along to where they filmed it, and the director versus her manager at the time, and then the guy that's producing it. And it was all just terrible because she didn't want to get it helped, and she was living a hard life from all of her life, bro. Yeah, dude, she had a lot of issues, especially when she was younger, and then passed away too soon. And they had Dr. Drew on there. They had Kevin Nash talking. X-Pac even talked about some of that shit too. But yeah, it was a good one.
The Randy Savage one was really good.
Oh yeah.
But my favorite one was New Jack.
See,
New Jack was
rest
nuts.
in peace, Jack.
Right, rest in peace, New Jack.
Oh yeah. God. But no, I loved the New Jack. Did you
in there if you want one.
Yeah, most definitely. But
just twist my arm a bit.
I will. That's fine. You're still connected there on the headset there, guy. You're about to drag that. Did you watch the Nick Gage one?
Nicolas Cage?
No, Nick Gage. Gage.
I know that one I didn't see.
You got to watch that one because his story is really good, especially for Dark Side of the Ring. 2 reasons. One, he's a deathmatch wrestler, and this was right as ECW was folding. He got trained. He got trained at CZW. He did a 6-year bit for bank robbery.
Wait, no, I know Nick Gage. I saw him fucking wrestle, dude.
Dude, it's straight the truth. MDK all motherfucking day.
Yeah. He comes out for Whom the Bell Tolls. Yeah, no.
Yes, he does for Metallica.
Yeah.
He used to come out to Godsmack Voodoo, but this all of a sudden you'll hear dun 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 dun, and he comes out with a bandana on his face and a bandana on his head.
See, I won't
straight fucking talking shit, man. Fuck this pussy, like all of that. He goes hard with it, and that's what I love about this. This dude.
He's a strict worker. He like fucks people up when he does. Like
one of his moves is the choke breaker. We got him up like a choke slam, but you lift him up and then move your knee down like this, and you choke slam right on your fucking leg.
Well, another one of his moves is like he'll turn somebody upside down on the buckles and put a chair on their face, and then he'll come running and fucking slide kick
boot wash.
When the dude gets up, you can literally see where the fucking chair imprint is in their face.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Uses the light tubes. Uses thumbtacks. Been lit on fire. He wrestled a death match against Thumbtack Jack to where early in the match he took a bump outside the ring. The light tube cut him because he was just wrestling in a Michael Jordan of all Last Dance. Come right back full circle. A Michael Jordan jersey, and then it got him like right there, and he had to be airlifted. He died for 7 minutes, and he still wrestles today, folks.
Yo, yeah, because I saw him. I saw him last year wrestle with my homie. Shout out Nick Bowen, the fucking baddest motherfucker
Nick
that I
Boner.
know. Like
Boner.
But he got me to go to that show, man. It was just like everything you're fucking saying. Like he was still like that. It was like I was like, fuck, okay, I'm here for it.
You got that? I gotta go potty face.
No. I was just trying to not forget what I was gonna say. Speaking of documentaries, what about have you seen the David Arquette one?
Yeah, they had the David Arquette somewhat on the match for Nick Gage, because I know they had that on his autobiography when he went back to wrestling for that one.
He's a weird guy. Man.
He is super quirky. I'm going to say it like that.
That's a good way to put it.
No, I mean, because like I look at him as an artist and I'm thinking, Courtney Cox really must have loved you, homeboy, because like she was the breadwinner. He's a decent actor, but I mean,
she was one of those people that like she got hotter as she got older. Like,
I disagree.
I mean, she had a. If you go back to look,
like you watch the movie 3,000 Miles.
Go back to when she started and she was in that music video for Bruce Springsteen way back when to now. She's had a little bit of here, there, a little.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying little eye.
Work
and then,
done. Yeah, that's what I don't like,
and
man.
I don't either. I'd rather
like,
you have crow's feet, baby. You look just as sexy with them stretch marks.
I'm not talking like now, but like from like her friends' days to where like she was like started being in like big ass movies, like where like she was like getting in her later 30s. She could have like had that whole Jennifer Aniston thing going, but then she had too much plastic surgery.
She was an
Aniston doesn't age at all, does she?
No, but like she's aging like good scotch. I'm telling you, man. Like.
I know.
Whew. I saw her in We're the Millers, and I'm thinking, praise.
Did you watch the Adam Sandler one, the murder mystery?
No, I have not yet. No, is that any decent or?
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
As far as like his Netflix movies go,
yeah, I haven't watched.
Some of them aren't that great. Ridiculous 6, I think, was pretty damn funny.
I loved that one. I loved Just Go With It. That
I didn't
one.
watch that one.
The one with him and David Spade, and they're pretending to be like secret agents.
Oh,
and he's got
Do-Over?
cancer. Yeah, the Do-Over. That's the one. I said the wrong name. Yeah, okay. The Do-Over. That was the last one, and the Wrong Missy. But I like the Wrong Missy.
That one was alright.
Everybody tells
That's the Sandler
me
movie,
I need to watch this movie Uncut Gems. Like I hear nothing but good things about that movie.
I haven't seen it, but I read about it. It's got good reviews. It's just I like Sandler being silly, not serious.
Right.
Like we were talking
Halloween
Punch Drunk
one?
Love the other day. And I was like,
yeah.
Yeah.
That was a weird one.
Yeah, that's just a
Probably
strange
never watch
movie,
that
though.
one again.
Yeah, it's just a strange movie.
You know, he makes another paycheck because his production company, Happy Madison, does Price is Right.
No shit.
Yeah, if you ever watch the end of the credits, even for now, that at the end of the thing, the production, it'll say Happy Madison.
Dude, the best Happy
Madison. They're one of their little production companies based out in Culver.
The best Happy Madison movie they ever made was fucking Grandma's Boy, dude. Like
I like that, but my second's
We were
got to
just
be.
talking about that too, weren't we?
Yesterday.
It all comes back around. It all comes
That's
back
my
around.
boy. I love That's My Boy. Even nobody.
That's My Boy was really fucking good though.
It was,
Honestly,
it was.
like fucking,
It's a buddy comedy, but not.
Andy
Vanilla
Samberg.
Ice is fucking.
Oh my God.
It's
He really
hilarious
grew
in that
on it.
movie.
It's a great statutory
Yeah.
rape movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
It is.
Han Solo burger.
Yes. I love that because he had a tattoo of tattoo, and then he's got New Kids on the Block on Sandberg's back.
Yeah. It was
Oh my God, it's so 80s. They're partying with Vanilla Ice. And everything that I've heard
Come
about
on, Vanilla
Ice.
Bean Latte.
Hey, check it out, guys! I'm a fountain. Throw some change in me.
Motherfucker. Who wants some of this? Who wants some of this? God, and he banged out the mom. Both of them did.
For Grandma, yeah.
Yes. Grandma Dolores.
Oh, she's wearing the old-timey swimsuit.
Oh, gotta go off and fight the Nazis in the morning. Give me through those cold nights in the Argonne. Oh my God.
That movie's ridiculous, but it's great.
I liked it.
It's
I
goddamn
did too.
ridiculous.
Ah.
Goddamn ridiculous.
Shout out to Adam Sandler. Oh,
The Sandman.
I love Sandman. That's one dude would definitely be in my like little top 5 in my little corner booth to party with. Definitely, even if he's just a family guy and likes milkshakes and pancakes and cheeseburgers and shit. Whatever Sandman wants
Lucky
on me.
there's a family guy.
Well, he's got to have so many fucking interesting and great stories about all the SNL cast and like Farley and all that kind of shit.
Well, I
Like,
mean, most of our adult life,
Did you see?
because you're around my age just as much as he
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know. He's been a part of it. Do what?
Did you see his Chris Farley song?
Yeah, when he was hosting, excuse me, on Saturday Night Live, and then
Well,
I
he
watched
did-
the special. It was
Yeah,
on there
it
too.
was a
Yeah,
special.
yeah.
Uh oh, it's gonna explode. We should just give it a second.
fucking rude, camera.
Rude. I gotta do it for.
We can still keep
Yeah,
talking.
yeah.
But
No, yeah.
might have
Okay.
to switch out the battery because it wasn't fully charged.
How much do we got?
We're at 46.
All right, I can keep going.
I can keep going
I'm
too.
good. I can
mean,
talk for fucking ever, man.
because we can just change that out, and
know.
I was enjoying it because you're great pitter patter. No offense.
No.
I mean, you're cute to look at, but you're a great talk piece, baby.
Kevin's like, what am I, shopliver?
I've talked to Kevin for 2 days straight. He's, I'm his Robin to Howard Stern. That's fine. My tits are bigger, and I used to have dreadlocks. It's all right. That would have been great on camera, but it's on audio, so it's whatever.
Burning up, bro. It's hot as hell.
Oh shit.
Lithium ion. Well, do you want to take
Man.
Do you want to take like a fucking 10 or 15? I throw the air conditioner back on, and then we go back to doing it, or what? Or can we just go straight from the gate and start over, or what do you want to do?
Let's just turn the air on.
Yeah, and change the dynamic.
Until we're done.
Your call, boss, because I'm
good, man. I'll keep going. I don't got
I
shit.
got 10 minutes left.
I don't got shit to do today anyway, so I don't care. Like,
So you just want to just keep banging her until she goes home.
We're back on
exactly.
with the camera.
that's the only way to do it, man.
It's gonna explode.
So this is 2 now.
It's gonna explode.
Round dose.
It's gonna explode.
But that time it was partially the battery.
We get
Yeah.
another swig of that.
Oh yeah, I'm a fan of that. That's a dangerous. That's like the shit they used to have at the fucking sinking ship where they'd mix the Blue Hawaiian Punch with moonshine.
Yeah, I always like those little fishbowl like drinks where they do like beer, because like
God, that is dangerously good.
I know, don't get too like whatever, because we're definitely gonna need a sober driver at some point. Which
Yeah.
one of you motherfuckers got a driver's permit? Good, I need a sober driver. You can't tell me what to do. Want to bet?
For that BWERU.
Oh,
I know.
yeah.
I was trying to think of the words. I think I forgot it. All we need is 10 and 5
You ready?
keys in the car.
B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer
Beer
run.
run.
B-double-E-double-R-U-N,
Beer
beer
run.
run. All we need is 10 and a 5 or a car, a key, and a sober
Sober
driver.
driver,
B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run.
Beer run.
All right, that's as many bars as you're going to get out of me for that song, folks. So, bickety-bickety-bam.
Bickety bang.
That's
That's
I
like
know
your
that song
catchphrase.
because I've listened to a lot of Bob and Tom because that was
Yeah,
part of my
for
growing
sure.
up as
Yep,
well. They've been
yep.
on my whole life. They started before that, and they're coming up almost in their 70s.
Yeah, my roommate in college listened to Bob and Tom every fucking morning when we go to school.
My condolences to you, by the way, for having to endure such, real PTSD tendencies, and the scar damage is real.
Nah, that was good. It was
good moments. It wasn't bad.
No. It's something that's easy to listen to in the morning. It's kind of funny, but not. It's like nothing over the top.
Well, that's where Stuck and Gunner went, because after they changed the format for X103 to where it's alt 103.3 in Indianapolis, they went to Q95. Stuck and Gunner on there, and it's Stuck on Saturday nights. Now he has his own little platform, and they'll bring Gunner on too, and they'll just have different things, and then later on in the night it's 6 Cents with Nikki Sixx or something, or House of Hair. They do like 2 or 3 different things on the weekends.
I miss there being actual hard rock, heavy metal on the radio.
Yeah.
Because I remember in Chicago we had 94.7 The Zone, and at 10 o'clock it was just metal. So it was fucking Cradle of Filth, In Flames, Lamb of God.
They had that in California. They had that.
We had an Orlando station that we would catch up, is it broadcast super wide across the county, and we were in DeBerry, so it's 20 minutes down the road, and we would have WJRR 101.1, and they would do a combination. So in one little block they would play Slipknot, Bob Seger, Pink Floyd, and they would go hard rock to metal or new metal, whatever variation was on that little spectrum for the day for the playlist. But oh my god, because everything south of the Mason-Dixon line is all twang.
Yeah.
And it's not good twang like, Johnny Cash. It's all Florida Georgia line.
Oh yeah, man.
They play at the fucking Tibbs Drive-In. Ugh.
I went to my
shout out to that
Memphis with my cousin for his 40th birthday.
Bert Kreischer went there.
Oh shit.
Sorry, Drew.
No, you're good, man. But I was just elaborating on what he was saying, and he didn't want me after an hour.
He is the machine. I'm the human wrecking machine. I love
yeah.
All right. But I love that he goes shirtless. He's got great man boobs.
Yeah. He just lets him hang out there.
Finish your story.
But I was just elaborating on what you were saying about the fucking Florida Georgia twang.
Yeah.
Once you get past once you get around Evansville, that's all that shit is. And it was literally for 5 hours straight. Because my cousin doesn't care. He just wanted white noise in his car.
Right.
But I'm just like, dude, let me play anything else but this, because I want to Kurt Cobain it. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm gonna just grab this little 22 and I'm gonna Hemingway myself out. Right. Google that if you don't already know that story.
Fucking Google it, bro.
All right.
I'm ready to become. I'm ready to become.
We look forward to your letters.
Cunt face! Exclamation point.
Cut face.
I'm so glad because the alternative would have been snot face, and not everybody's seen Drop Dead Fred.
Basically,
and it's a fucking travesty, man.
No, it's a great movie.
No, it is. It is. I'm saying it's a travesty. That
we've had the most
more well known
aggressive words on this since you've been on. Wilson was raped.
Well, it's really
Cunt face.
That one wasn't me. I didn't come up with cunt face. I did physically load it onto the board. So I was the scribe. I was not the author on that one. Wilson was raped was done both by me because we were going to do a second episode, and I was like,
it's also
what were you going to put on the board, because that's the gimmick. It's the little Simpsons moniker, right?
It's totally accurate though. After listening to your little story,
he
totally fucked
on
that
an
ball.
island.
He totally fucked that ball.
Okay, because even Oliver Queen was trapped on an island for 5 years, but he got off the island. Lost. They're trapped on an island with each other.
Yeah, that's why it makes sense why he cried after he kicked that ball too.
Wilson, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Seriously, I honestly want to believe in my heart of hearts and my mind that he really did it right after he knocked his tooth out with that rock and skate, and he just needed to release that inflammation and toxins out of his body. And then, because the blood really helped lubricate it.
Mozzarella.
Yeah.
What'd you say yesterday, marinara?
Keith was alluding to the point. Keith was alluding to the point of like, you ever got your Red Wings? I was like, yeah, my mouth and my mozzarella stick. And he's like, what? He's like, you can't be shy or whatever. It's just nature and shit. You just dip your mozzarella cheese in there, marinara, and your calzone. Because it out sprinkles Parmesan like Thank you for.
I was like, that is trauma because like a girl was on her period and didn't tell me, and she's just like, let me just go balls deep in it. And that was like the first time. Like,
if you don't know, you don't know, and that's okay because you can't really be an investigator in a pitch black dark room, and all of a sudden you don't know what something smells like. So it's like, whatever. So the first time I ever like started whatever, I'm a fan of Conolingus.
Conolingus.
I am. And the chick didn't give me heads up because I thought something was up. And then like I come out from the bathroom, as I am. I'm a nudist when I'm with my lady. It's whatever. And then I turn the lights on. It looks like I had a hardcore match, and I was just bloody from there to there. Because I'm about it. And like I just got done wrestling under the giant in a broken glass match, dude. Some of the best sex of my life with that chick, man. I don't know. It's something about mentally ill and fishnets. It just
He's not wrong.
No.
That was kind of my situation, but it was just like
I'm not trying to kill you.
So I'm just like
you're fucking funny.
I'm just taking it to town, and then
to Pound Town.
I go to pull out, and this is literally just blood. It exploded all over me.
Oh my god!
And I had that.
No, you're good, baby. Just keep going. Oh my god!
But it was that moment. I was like, oh my god, what did I do? And it was like, oh, you asshole! Like you fucking knew what was going on.
Yeah, or like when she clenches your.
But
fucking
shit,
at
that point, it was just like
the snapper.
Like when they lock their heels, and like if you're doing missionary when men twerk. Because they do twerk when they do missionary. And they lock their... Well, it's true. Says every man who's ever done missionary, whether you were a top or not. Because I'm not being sexist when I say it. It's true.
Say that.
It's opinion.
You should take that to the open mic. It's pretty much a
fact, too, because it's scientific fucking practice.
You should say that.
Yeah, it just is like that,
Weren't you talking about doing an open mic?
Eventually.
You should definitely say that.
I like your format. Neither. No, I some of my act is like I stole like from great memes because I love memes because they're a cheap joke.
Yeah,
it's better than having a comedy writer because it's shit that you can relate to, but it's like we're passing it around in high school. Because Zuckerberg will just come in and true 3 years ago I've been popped more for a hilarious meme that was fire, but it showed like a little bit of areola on a girl, not on a guy. Because like I don't get the world like that, and that's how the world works. And this little motherfucker is like my age.
That's how the world twerks.
Yeah. So yeah, the world always twerks.
Oh, I was just.
It was twerking before it was booty shaking. Somewhere along those lines.
Just to finish my little like tidbit though, like I was totally like Walter in the coffee shop where I was like, I'm finishing my coffee. I don't care. Like,
if you paid for it, by law, they can't kick you out until you make a scene. My friend told it because she was working for
You want a toe? Securitas. I can get you a toe.
Right. Yeah. And she was like, if you go eat at the Subway, as long as you're not making a scene and as long as you're there, they can't legally kick you out for like 4 hours. But these people are homeless, so what's it going to matter to them if they just have to leave in 4 hours and shit?
Right, and they're just trying to kill time. Yeah.
Right. Because you live down in California. It's much easier. It was
fun, and I love being there.
But the desert at night, fuck all that, man.
Dude, I've been to Vegas, and it is crazy at night.
Yeah, all them fucking coyotes and dead bodies in the desert, too. Shoot.
Yeah.
How many of those wise guys just got clipped just because?
Casino, man. You seen Tip?
I love that. Joe Pesci really took a ball bat really good in that movie, bro.
He's basically the same character in Casino
as he was
in Goodfellas.
Yeah. It's just he didn't have the I'm not bringing no fucking shine box, man.
That was the David
Billy
Spade
Bats,
joke.
Yeah.
He said, Casino, I liked it better when it was called Goodfellas.
Dude,
both were Scorsese.
I love Scorsese, bro.
I do too.
Oh, man. You ever seen Bronx Tale?
No.
With
De Niro.
Yeah. That's a good movie.
I might have to put that on my list.
Check that one out because there's Robert De Niro. He's a bus driver. Daddy's not as gangster as in the other stuff, but the gangster in that one is Chaz Palminteri.
Chaz.
You remember?
So stupid.
Remember Little Man with the Wayans brothers?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The old guy gangster that wanted Tracy Morgan and Marlon to steal a diamond. That's Chaz. He wrote A Bronx Tale, directed the screenplay as well. It's good. It's really good. Fucking yeah. At one point, they had these guys back in the 1960s. They're a bunch of good fellow mobsters, and then these guys that are wannabe Hellraiser, Hell's Angels, whatever. I don't remember the damn name of the patch. But anyways, they come in, they try to bust up the town. He's like, "All right, you guys are done," because they start spraying the bartender. "You guys gotta get out." "No, we ain't getting out of here, so we're done." They're like, all right. So they grab bowl bats. They lock the door. "Now you can't leave," and they just start beating their asses down. Like you saw this one dude who's all of built like a refrigerator, just start smashing this dude up against like a post like that, creaming him. And then he kicks over their bikes. Look at me, I did this to you."
You ever see 8 heads in a duffel bag?
I love Joe Pesci. Of course I saw that one.
That's a really weird one, quirky.
Did you ever see Gone Fishing with him and Danny?
I love that.
I saw that in
theaters. That is a
so
great
good
film.
So good.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely recommend.
I just remember him as Leo Getz in the fucking Lethal Weapon movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's what I loved about Joe Pesci, because he was so old school method. He went from the calm, cool, collective gangster to the quirky. He's had too much coffee. We don't know if it's from the
Home Alone.
Yeah, Adderall. Yeah, that's my point. He was so good with his range, and he always.
That's true. My Cousin Vinny is a fucking great movie too.
Yeah, we were talking about Fred Gwynn yesterday for a second about the Monsters movie that Rob Zombie's going to direct and shit. So,
Watch out.
Right?
I'm here for it. Some of his movies I don't like, but there's just a couple of them like fuck yeah.
What about 31? Meh.
I liked 31. Good kill scenes.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about it. I was like,
there's some of them that I didn't like over the moon for, like the Super Beasto animated thing. That was
I didn't watch that.
Yeah, it was strange. And then like it's kind of like the Lords of Salem. That was another one that was just like
great tits. A lot of tits in that one.
Yeah,
great music too.
Yeah, great music. Like
the devil's raping someone and shit.
But it's like, I mean, it's hard. Like he kind of like jumped the ship with Devil's Rejects.
Rape's
That movie's
the theme
so
for this week's show,
good,
by the
man.
way. Apparently, sorry folks for being a bad, hilarious influence.
But I just feel like with his movies, he jumped the ship with Devil's Rejects. Like I fucking love that movie. Like
Great
it's
soundtrack.
like it's great soundtrack.
Yeah.
Like
House
the
of a
cinematography.
Thousand Corpses is fucking good.
Yeah. But I feel like I feel like Devil's Rejects grounds it a little more in reality, and they give like those. They're not so like one dimensional. Like they have a little more character to them. Like I mean, yeah, they're like evil pieces of shit, but they're like they seem like they could be.
He really draws out his characters and gives them life. It's not just like that. Like at least with Devil's Rejects and House of a Thousand Corpses, it was Otis Firefly and Wolf J Flywheel. Like it was all because of like Groucho Marx names. You know, that was one of the things. Devil's Rejects. Not to mention the dialogue, like he called me a chicken fucking mouse. Like the character, the guys that he cast, like you know what I'm saying. Like Ken Foree was his brother, and he was also in Kenan and Kel show as the dad. I was Kenan's dad, and other things that I'm missing out besides Dawn of the Dead. But like he was always great at casting. I've heard a lot of praise about him because I always put him up there as the same as like Kevin Smith. I mean, I know he's newer than Kevin, but I heard Kevin's just very laxed. Everybody has always talked about Kevin Smith's like, dude, he's an easy director to work with.
Well, boys, what do you say we wrap this one up?
Leave the body.
We at 103.
Oh no. Well, that's all, folks. Sorry. Cab fare's on the fucking table. You gotta go.
Fucking GoPro's about to explode.
I know. She's getting hot.
It's gonna burst into flames like every fucking Tesla that gets in an accident. Like,
what did you want? A self-driving car? It's not like a fucking lawnmower, you dumb bitch. Rumba, no.
Dude, those ion batteries are crazy though. Like once they catch fire, they don't stop burning.
No, they don't. They'll just keep burning because, like, if it's anything we learned from Demolition Man, I mean, 3 seashells.
Dude, it's You know what? I was making that comparison to someone the other day, like how strange, like how strangely close America is like starting to become like Demolition Man.
But we don't have nothing but Taco Bells. Like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I like Mexican food. I don't like French fries. They can call me an asshole. I don't care. Support small businesses, of course. But yeah, it's so.
Yeah, they're like
Tent City's still out there, so they got the little, grungy, hungry, mean people and all that are gonna just they're gonna usurp one day. Yeah.
Usurper.
Usurper.
All right, everybody, let's get this wrapped up.
All right. Take your plan B.
I didn't even have to do much today. You guys carried the whole show. I was just like kicking back, like
you're fucking welcome.
Right. I made you better by proxy. Look at me. I'm arm candy and eye candy.
All right, peace out, everybody. Take it sleazy. Smell you later.
Beef stew.
Hi, my name's Mike, and I'm calling from cheap insurance rates on.
Go fuck yourself, Mike.
Get it.